Yo, what is going on, car people of this world? Today we have an absolutely insane trip planned up to Connecticut, where we are going to go to probably the craziest car show I personally have ever been in my life. We have some of the greatest cars ever created confirmed for the show today, and I'm just so excited to go. So we're waiting on one other friend to pull up. We're taking the Lexus LS 430. We've got Edris here. I mean, come on, can we get a better road trip car than this? You got the reclining seats, you got the refrigerator in the back, massaging seats in the back. Whoever's back here is gonna be rolling in style. Before we embark on this journey, I need to come in here and apologize real quick because I was having problems with the audio on my camera during this video, and also my lens is not focusing. But don't worry, we're getting everything fixed. So I do apologize about that, but forgive me and enjoy the rest of the video. We're currently 1 hour out. The show starts at 9 o'clock, so I don't know. I personally like to get there a little bit after it starts. I think, you know, then you got some people there and it'll just be a little bit better. Also, our Airbnb, we can get in at 3 o'clock, so we have a little bit of time to burn before we can get in there. The Lexus is holding up great so far, despite all of the check engine lights that we have all over the dash. Hopefully, we won't be stranded on the side of the road, but we should be good. All right, so we're here at the first stop of the day. We have multiple different events happening here in the Greenwich area. We have the Miller event, which is what we're going to. There's also a concourse event happening right across the street. There's another auction, and then obviously we have all the dealerships. So the auction you have to pay to get into. The concourse is pretty expensive to get into. We'll think about going into those, but we're gonna go check out the dealerships. And then obviously the main reason we're here, the Miller event first, and then we'll go from there. So let's see what we got. Greenwich has all of the spots, and we're starting out strong here in this dealership. Check this out. We got the Ford GT, we got the CCX, and of course we got the Speedster. I'm not too familiar with much about this car, but we're gonna go down and take a closer look at it. From one room to the next, we got the Diablo SV, I think, and the F40 sitting right next to it, and some Maserati I'm not even familiar with. This place is absolutely amazing. All right, so we just finished up lunch. We got the Aventador chilling in traffic back there. Luke is trying to get a shot of it. You can see it in the rear view mirror right there. We're gonna go park up and we're gonna get some shots of all of these cars that we have right now. Finally parked up. We're gonna head over to the show and see what we got going on here. First stop in the lineup is here at McLaren of Greenwich. We got the McLaren Senna front and center, and the Sabre over here off to the left. You know, the hard thing about Greenwich is, like, there's so many unicorns that you simply cannot even enjoy one because there's just so many to see. You have a P1 just chilling over there. You got F1 GTRs inside. I mean, it's insane. You just don't even know where to look. Back to reinforcing my point, we have the McLaren P1 and the P1 GTR just sitting in the showroom. Of course, right next to the F1 GTR. I mean, it's insane. You don't even know where to look. Take a look at the paint on this MSO Senna. I know that the camera is not going to do it remotely, remote kind of the justice that it needs, but that is insane. What a sweet fade. Very, very cool. You have all of the heritage emblems here on the side. Very, very cool. All right, we're gonna head over to Ferrari next and see what else we got here. Wow, dude, SP2, SP1, and SP3 Monza all sitting in the showroom. That is crazy. Wow, what a setup. So you have the SP2, two-seater, the SP3, and then the SP1, the one-seater off in the back. That is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Got all of the Monzas here in the main showroom, headed into the back. Ferrari's always got some incredible surprises for us. We have the, oh my gosh, F40, F50, check out the Enzo and a LaFerrari. Where? All next to each other? Yeah, dude. Look at that lineup. Wow. And then we almost overlooked the brand new Ferrari F80 here in this satin gray full carbon fiber wheels. The body lines on this car are an absolute spaceship. Honestly, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about this black, big, like, uni eyebrow looking thing in the front. Don't know how I feel about that. This thing is wild looking. We also have the brand new 849 Testarossa. I've never seen one of these before. Again, kind of weird with the big, like, unibrow looking thing in the front. But all in all, very nice. All right, Ferrari dealership did not disappoint, and fortunately, we're not done yet. Just a day in Greenwich. Koenigsegg just whipping down the street. We have not even made it down to Lamborghini, and we have the Centenario Roadster next to the Countach in all white, triple white. You have the interior and the wheels as well. Now I believe when we passed Lamborghini earlier, I actually saw another one off in the back, which will be incredible to see too. We have the Miura and the purple Diablo as well. I forget which model that is. Luke's getting hype. Let's go. This thing is absolutely insane. I've only seen a handful of Centenarios in my life, and the white with red and carbon is a phenomenal spec. That is incredible, with those knife blade diffusers. Now, I do not know too much about the company Singer, I believe is what it's called, but it's a Porsche modification company. And we have one sitting in the showroom right here. This is absolutely incredible. We got to take a look at the back end. First, we're going to peek inside, and you can see how the interior is completely redone. It looks absolutely fantastic. Yes, the exhaust coming out the side, and take a look at the back here. I mean, you're adding like a good 1.5 feet to the car with these fenders, man. This is insane. What do you think? Look at how wide this is. Look at this. Holy cow. I mean, that is nuts, man. Saying farewell to the Centenario for now, but don't worry, because we got Bugatti and Pagani still to come. If you guys have never been to Pagani of Greenwich, I'm telling you, you have to come. I mean, this is the most insane, one of the craziest places for cars. I mean, look at this. We got the Zonda Revolución. I mean, this is absolutely insane. The size on that wing. But honestly, that's not even the craziest thing. We have a Cinque, right? There's only 5 of these in the world. This is the 4th one ever produced, and it gets crazier because we have the 3rd one ever produced right here as well. So 2 of the 5 in the world are standing right in our presence. Unbelievable. This is absolutely incredible. And we just left the inside of the dealership for the outside, where there's actually more Paganis than there are on the inside. Wow. Insane. So you got the Huayra BC Roadster, the Roadster, and then just the Huayra again. The BC's rear end is so incredibly aggressive. I mean, you have a few diffusers here on the back of the Huayra, but on the back of the BC, this is insane. You got the titanium tips, both for the active aero plus the stationary splitter. This interior is just mental, man. Got like the Christmas tree pattern on the seats, the Pagani fire extinguisher. Absolutely incredible, man. I mean, it's a piece of art. It is an absolute piece of art. There's no other way of explaining these cars. So Pagani usually isn't like the craziest thing to see. So we're just gonna walk over and check out the Agera RS, just parked up here in the lot. And right after we pass that, we have, oh my gosh, man, all of the Bugattis. Oh my gosh, who's being interviewed over here?
National pride. And people would stay up all night and listen to the radio. There was this thing called a radio.
Now I want to jump in here real quick and explain who the gentleman is being interviewed. His name is Jason Castriota, and he is a famous automotive designer. Unfortunately, I was unaware at the time, but the car sitting right behind them is a one-of-one vehicle called the JC9. Now, Miller Motor Cars and Jason came together to build this one-of-one car, and they had it here at the show. Unfortunately, I did not get many clips of it, but this is a good lesson to say that before attending high-end automotive events such as this, it probably would not be a bad idea to do some research into who will be attending and what cars are going to be there. We're gonna need to figure out who those guys are because I have no idea. In the meantime, we're gonna take a look at the 3 Bugatti Divos just chilling outside here, and we have the Bugatti Bolide off in the corner, but oh my goodness, look at the paint on this. Dude, look at the paint work. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna need to slow down because there's way too much going on here. This is insane. This car right here is the whole reason why I came. The Bugatti Bolide, I believe is how it's pronounced. I could be wrong. Fact check me on that one. This thing has 1,600 horsepower, priced at roughly $4.5 million. Seriously, unbelievable. But what's even more impressive is the fact that we have 3 Bugatti Divos lined up. I mean, crazy. We have the full blue carbon, we have the gray, and then we have the blue, maybe painted carbon, I'm not too sure. I mean, this is just insane. What an incredible line. I mean, it just doesn't get much better. Look at that. Outside of the Aston Martin dealership right now, we have 2 of the new Aston Martin Valhallas. Very interesting design here. It looks quite good. I love the fact that down here you have like this carbon fiber. They're like spikes. It's like the top of a serrated knife. It looks pretty sweet. And then of course we have the Aston Martin Valkyrie as well. This thing is insane. I was just speaking to one of the sales reps, and this is a customer car. It's the only coupe that has an aero package apparently in the world, is what he was telling me. So that's pretty interesting. It has a much larger splitter across the front and an incredible amount of aero. It's just a very impressive car all around. It is so very cool. Quite literally can see through the entire bottom of the vehicle. It's so interesting. Take a look at that angle, man. Oh my gosh. On to the next. We're gonna hop inside a Lamborghini and see what they have in here. I feel like it can't be anything better than the Centenario, right? I don't think so. Brand new Revuelto sitting next to the Temerario in blue and the Urus Performante. Very nice. Earlier I thought that there was a second Countach, but I was incorrect. It was actually just a white Temerario in the same spec. Well, that's not even true, but it's a Temerario. We do have a red SVJ over here, which is pretty sweet. Show you this. Tell me what you think about these wheels. These are pretty sweet. You get the carbon lip with like the Diablo heritage look. This thing is very, very nice. This is the only SVJ that we've seen today, surprisingly. But hey, no complaints. All right, so we're calling it for the day. We got an Airbnb up in the area, so if we want to come and take a look and film a little bit more tomorrow, we can. We're gonna head back to the Lexus right now, make our way down towards the Airbnb, and probably end up getting some dinner somewhere. So we will see what happens. All right, we got Sunday morning. We're sitting down to eat some breakfast real quick. Been cranking out work pretty much the whole day this morning. Once we wrap up here, we're gonna head back out to Greenwich for a little bit, see if any new cars rolled in, grab some more clips, and head back to Jersey probably around 12 o'clock. So we got some Dunkin' and IHOP. We're staying on a budget here today. We'll catch you guys when we're back in the car, headed off to Greenwich. You know what I'm finding to be a little bit crazy is how much attention the LS430, oh my goodness. Almost forgot what kind of car I had here. How much attention the LS430 is getting. We're getting so many thumbs up. People videoing the car. It's like, kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of weird. Here with day 2, we got a couple new cars, not too many. This 4GT being one of them. Absolutely stunning. This blue paint is fantastic with the carbon wheels, red accents, and the carbon fiber stripe through the center. This thing is a very nice spec. One of the more impressive cars that has showed up today that was not here yesterday is this Bugatti 110. There's actually only 10 of these units in the world, and we have one sitting right in front of us right now. This thing is priced at roughly $12 million, give or take resale. Absolutely incredible. I mean, an absolute piece of art. Just when we thought the show was over, we got the Bugatti Veyron, the OG Veyron. I think there's more Bugattis here than anything else. This is incredible. Let's go. Alright, so that will effectively conclude today's car show. Again, I apologize about the audio and the focus, but this video was way too good to not post, so here we have it. If you guys haven't been to Miller Motor Cars, I would highly suggest it. It is such a cool spot, especially when they have one of these car shows. And if you need a place to stay, check out the Airbnb we stayed at. We absolutely loved it. Link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.